Thank God. Listen, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm you from the future. In 4 years, McDonald's is going to announce that they're going to serve the McRib all year round. Now, that may sound great, but it's going to plunge the world into chaos. And then you have to do something very specific. Right now, there's a fry cook position open in Pasadena. And within 4 years, you could climb your way all to the top if you apply for the position right now.
Caesar, we gotta get back. The time portal's closing.
No, I'm not ready.
We don't have time.
No,
we gotta go.
Man, I gotta stop smoking before bed. Boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy. There's ain't nothing like a nice day. Fuck Christ, it's like a nice day. I'm sitting in the living room with my best bro in front of the TV.
Your home slice.
Oh yeah. Oh hello.
Hi.
We didn't notice you there. Welcome to episode 124 of the Vibin podcast.
124.
124 of them. That's quite a lot.
That's 123 more than I thought we had.
That's I'll drink to that. Wait, you thought we had one?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, my memory's like goldfish. After every recording, I believe that's the first one we've ever done.
Well, that way it feels new to me every time.
Oh, yeah. It's like, wow, it's crazy that we started our Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts right at the end, but I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Hey, that's the best place to start at the end. Because,
at the end of the second game.
Well, because it's the best one in the series.
It is. Debatably, but, we all know it really is.
Yeah.
I should get back to 3. Just skip all the cutscenes. Maybe it'll be a better game if I skip all the cutscenes.
The gameplay's great.
I never even got the ultimate weapon. I'd have to get the DLC too, because that's where all the really good shit is. You just get like the pro codes and the data bosses and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I never played Kingdom Hearts 3 with the DLC, but it's free now for any download, I think so.
Oh shit, yeah. Crazy. Wow, then no, shit, I'm gonna have to.
Well, I don't know. At least for me it is on the premium version of PlayStation.
Oh, premium, yeah, maybe not. I have the basic bitch.
Yeah,
basic bitch package.
The good old BB.
The good old BBP.
The BBP.
Yeah, I got a basic bitch package, a basic bitch penis. I got
hey, but it works.
A big black penis, but that's not on me. That's on someone else.
No, that's the strap on.
Yeah, that's what I put. I've hollowed out the inside of it, so I put my penis inside of it, so it feels like I'm actually using my penis when I'm really not.
But you still get pleasure because you're thrusting. That way she feels it and then you feel it.
Yeah, and I put like a sponge on the inside of there, and I like squirt a bunch of like lube in there beforehand. I squished around so it gets all lubricated all throughout, so I get a nice even pleasurable sensation along my entire shaft.
I've always heard when it comes to like making a pocket pussy, you get the Pringles can and then the sponges, but I've never tried it. Mm-hmm. It seems like it wouldn't be too bad, but
no, I mean a Pringles can that is a good enough size for any penis, unless you have a monster mandingo cock, in which case a Pringles can may or may not fit.
Well, I mean, I think a Pringles can is even if you have a large porn star penis.
I'm talking about like girth wise.
Oh, girth wise. Yeah. Well, the man with the largest penis on the earth. Mm-hmm. That's not. It won't fit for him.
No, definitely not.
No.
Yeah, I wonder when you see all those ads on pornography websites, which I don't visit.
No,
you
bookmark them.
It's those ads that there's a dude just stroking his giant like foot long dick. It's like, get these pills and you'll go from this to this. It's like, I wonder, are those big dick pictures? One, are they photoshopped to just look bigger, or like zoomed in, different angles, or is it does someone actually have a peni this big?
Somebody, if they're lucky, they probably have a penis that big. Like
I think I've seen some videos or some live streams or cams where there's a dude in there and he had pretty big hog. It's like, damn, I guess that's natural.
Now on the porn sites that I don't visit, but I've seen videos of, there's some boys who have some pretty meaty hogs. However, the problem with a big hog is that you can't get hard because you'll pass out. Yeah, because if it's too big, that's too much blood.
Exactly, or it just doesn't get fully hard because like you said, it's just too big, too much shit, too much vein going in. Yeah, it's hard to deal with. It's
a blessing, but it's also a curse.
No, a lot of women don't like it. When some of them that say they don't like it are lying, but then the ones that aren't lying, they actually don't like it because it is too big for their tiny pussies.
Well, but sometimes just the tip feels good. Just
the tip is all you need sometimes. I've learned that myself throughout many experiences with my mind and fantasies, and it's sometimes the tip is more than enough, even too much. You just get the very tip of the tip skin, That you pinch the foreskin up if you got that, and that's just wiggle that on the opening a little bit, and that's enough sometimes.
Yeah, flick it,
Yeah.
It's like one of those doorstop handles, just.
Or it's like a bag of bread. You grab it, and you twist it, and you get your dick, and you just You just spin around.
Oh, and let it go, and then
Or-
it unspins, but it keeps spinning.
Or what I do with gummy worms sometimes, I get them, I stretch them, and then I twist them. You do that with your foreskin day. You just twist it around until it gets big, then you just bite right through it.
You just pop it off.
Yeah, you just pop it right off.
Those are the techniques for you out there. If you're trying to please your woman this Valentine's Day.
Yeah, or if you missed your bris and you want a late life circumcision, don't want to pay the doctors to do it, get a shoddy job done, you just do it yourself.
Well, I hear a mousetrap is pretty good for that.
Yeah, do that, or you get like a rubber band and like pull the skin out and then like wrap it around a bunch so it cuts off the circulation. It's like what they do with warts and shit in some places,
Oh.
Yeah, they just like cut off the circulation to it, so it's like no blood, so then it just kind of like dies and falls off.
Ow.
It doesn't hurt because it's a long, like a week or so process, but it does do the job apparently.
But warts, they're subject to grow back even if you remove them, don't you?
Maybe it's entirely possible.
Yeah. Well, I have a few on my penis, but
Okay, yeah,
it's
I think those are from a different nature, and with the right proper medications, those can be treated and livable in this current day and age.
not 50 years ago.
No, 50 years ago, you would have just had to chop it off. That would have been the end of your days. But nowadays, you can do whatever you want with your penis, and it's fine.
Yeah, I could go flick it anywhere.
Nowadays, the modern man's penis is like the body of a 12-year-old. It's malleable. You can take a lot of damage and bounce right back. It's
It's firm.
Yeah. Medical science has gone a long way in terms of penis enlargement capabilities, powers. It's also interesting. We didn't take down the green screen. We're just kind of looking at the green screen.
Yeah, it's just
this
there.
is an interesting view. This is imagine if I didn't put the green screen. This is what people would see. Just a big old screen. Oh, this would be cool though to have a projector and then just
Oh yeah,
that'd be pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Well, I see projectors now, like advertisements all the time on Instagram. It's like you just put your phone in there and it'll just project it for you. You don't even need to plug anything. But then again, those ads most likely are like the porn ads that you see on the porn websites. How good is that product?
How good is that machinery exactly? And then what's like a fly comes up and gets around the top of the projector, got a bunch of big ol' fucking fly shadow in there. That's gonna scare you. You're gonna get spooked watching your fucking David Dobrik videos showing off his abs.
Hey, but that pizza though. His pizza. David,
no.
Dobrik's?
I'm just thinking about the Meat Canyon's newest video he put out because it's David Dobrik for a while. He's had his share of controversies, right? And then I guess he was off YouTube for a bit, and now he's back doing vlogs, just constantly with his shirt off, showing off his abs and shit. 'Cause I guess before he was like normal, like pudgy-ish, but now
he's high.
Yeah. So Meat Canyon made a video of him as like Pennywise. It's like, come on, kid, look like I'm changed. I'm a different person now. He's just showing his abs. It's like, well, David, it seems like you're just trying to hide your deeper feelings with this artificial exterior you're putting out. It's a pretty good video. But yeah, I know nothing about David Dobrik besides his piece of shit.
Yeah.
But his pizza.
His pizza. Apparently, it's not too terrible.
All right, it's not too terrible.
No, the pepperoni, the hot honey pepperoni slice is
Ooh.
okay. Everything else is kind of mid.
All right.
One thing I don't like when it comes to pizza, I understand like you can customize it and do a lot of different things with it. However, I think if you're gonna put pasta on a pizza, it can't be dry because if it's dry, then it's not a good pizza.
No, I could see it being a little al dente, but not like crunchy dry.
No.
But even finely chopped, it's like biting. I've eaten dry pasta before. Those tiny little bits still get stuck in your teeth because they are very dry and hard, brittle pieces. That does not sound like a good pizza topping.
No, definitely not a good pizza topping. But if it's fresh, here's the thing: if it's a fresh slice with some some nice vodka penne on there, that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, but again, a cooked vodka penne at least. Like I said, al dente. It's still gonna have a little bit of chew in there, but as long as I can sink my teeth into it without it going crunch.
Now here's another thing. I don't like olives, but I don't mind them on a pizza.
Yeah.
I'll eat almost anything on a pizza if it's cooked right.
And it's in the proper measurements. Can't have like all pineapple. It's like, well, I'm not gonna eat that. If it's if it's only pineapple, extra pineapple, that seems like a whole lot. But but regular pineapple and anything else, it seems fine.
It's juicy.
Yeah, it is juicy. There's a little bit of sweetness, a little bit sour, a little tart.
Now, what kind of toppings should we put on a pizza that no one's ever done before? We could put bubble gum.
You could. That's something you could put on a pizza. You certainly could. What's something no one's ever put on a pizza before? Maybe someone's probably done birria pizza and probably Mexico somewhere.
Yeah, they've done it.
Yeah, Mexican style pizza, birria and tortilla cheese and like cilantro and shit on that.
People put tacos on pizza before. I've seen that.
Whole ass taco.
The whole it's like 3 tacos on the crust part of it.
Oh Jesus, that's interesting.
Yeah.
No, it's like a stuffed crust, but it's a taco crust. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'd eat that.
Maybe I would try to.
Well, you try to with almost anything.
Yeah, like I got a ceviche tostada recently. And I was like,
Oh,
I know this is gonna be like a mountain of ceviche. So how the fuck am I gonna eat this? I pick it up and take a bite. It's like you got like pieces falling on my hand. It's like, no, this is not gonna fucking work. So I gotta stab through and eat it with a fucking fork, break up the
uh,
tostada into bits.
you don't want to be a man and get messy?
No, God no.
No. Where'd you get it?
Fuck.
Some
Some.
Mexican restaurant?
It's not even just like some fancy, not even fancy, but just like some touristy, upper class ish place. It was all right.
Oh, fancy over here.
Yeah, it's perceived as fancy, but still, middle class.
It's trashy
Yeah,
underneath.
they have a cocktail with screwball in it. Speaking of which, you want a shot of screwball?
Oh, I have a little dip.
Why
I have
not?
a little dip.
I forgot we had screwball right in the freezer. It's fucking frozen.
Oh shit.
Baby.
Hey.
Hey, oh, forget about it. Speaking of frozen screwball, we probably had a fun time drinking at Caesar. There's been a lot of fun updates to both of our lives recently. And the channel. Well, not our lives, but it's somewhat in some ways.
There's been little things here and
Right.
there.
Yeah, like recently we completed our first Dungeons and Dragons session.
We did.
We certainly did.
We started a campaign about a few days ago, and it is going pretty good.
It's going pretty solid. Why don't you tell them about your character, Caesar?
So I'm playing a rock gnome, and my name is Gary.
Gary.
I'm a little creep. I'm going for just a nice little creep warlock. And as the name states, I'm not French. I just like to pronounce it that way because it sounds funny.
Because it's Gary.
Because I'm Gary. Ooh, no. I'm a very out there character. I'll eat scraps. I'll lick someone and
lick dirt off of a fountain.
Lick dirt off of a fountain. Hey, sometimes you just gotta. If there's something there, some scribbles, you can't read it. Lick it clean.
Sometimes you just gotta lick a little bit of dirt.
Sometimes you just gotta lick a little bit of dirt.
It was a very fun time. I hope we have many fun more sessions to come.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you personally, what was your favorite moment of the session?
Oh, my favorite moment of the session.
Is there definitely
Well, because
some
we
highlights?
started like most of other campaigns. We started at a bar,
In a tavern. Yeah, I was
In
gonna
a
say in a
tavern.
cavern, but it's not a cavern. It's a tavern.
Yeah, well, it's close.
It's a
CT.
cavern tavern. Yeah. To Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons
and peanut butter.
and peanut butter.
Nom nom nom.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
Oh, that's some
mm,
good shit.
mm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Started in a tavern, the Old Boar Inn.
The Old Boar Inn.
Yep. It's I'm running the Sunless Citadel. If anyone's listening to this and has run a campaign before, knows about in these pre-established campaigns, I'm using the what's a book?
The 5th edition.
Yeah, but what's the book I'm using? It's Tales
Tales of Ye Old Yonder.
Tales of Yawning. I forget what it is. Yeah, it's Tales from the something inn. I don't know. Tales from the Yawning Portal. That's what it is. I'm using that book. First campaign. Yeah, it's a pretty fun one.
And the whole book is the whole campaign, or is
No,
it
it's
split
all different ones. They're kind of loosely connected. Like there's a part in this first one where I didn't include this because I didn't have plans to like reconnect. There's a part where you can find a scroll, and the scroll has like the leftover letters. It's like, oh, we and like Durgan the Black, we started this new dwarven colony over in this mountain over here, and it's like, oh, that's like to lead you to that one. That's the next quest in like the book. So there are things that sort of connect them, but no overarching connection.
Oh,
that's
I
like
see.
no plot thread. It's just like a thread that could connect you to there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But going back to your original question, my favorite part of this so far is the area that we're exploring right now.
Yeah. It also it is probably because it also has to do with the map that we have. We have bring a big TV. We have the map up there. We have a fog layer that I reveal as they go through. Makes it fun. It makes it like a video game because it is like a game, like a fog of war. You don't know where you are in a dungeon until you go through it.
Yeah, we're unveiling the map as we go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Met your friend Meepo. Well, Meepo.
Little fucking Meepo. He's not bisexual, but
I mean, hey, if someone's offering some money, Meepo might be doing some things.
Meepo will do anything for a couple gold shillings.
Oh yeah. Was that your favorite part? For just exploring, getting you just basically just playing basically.
Not necessarily playing. I like the area, the Sunless Citadel that we're in so far, because we haven't explored the whole area. This is the thing. So there's a lot of empty doors and areas that we still have yet to explore.
A lot of locked doors.
A lot of locked doors and a lot of key-shaped holes.
Oh yeah, a lot of doors where you got to rebuke undead. You get through them.
And then, what's your favorite part so far as the DM?
Um, well, well,
Well,
since I've read through it and I know what all the things are, and but probably my favorite thing right now is having you guys not get through those doors. It's like there are ways to do it, but I don't know because in my mind, like, oh, they're gonna go through here, they're gonna do there into there. Because in the book, it's presented that way numerically, areas,
hmm
but it's like, oh, I haven't gone through there, so I gotta. It's fun figuring out and doing voices and helping you guys along and trying to get you through there and pushing you through. It's just an interesting time overall. Also,
yeah.
when you fell killed that rat, that was a fun time.
Yeah, there was a part in the campaign where there was a 50-foot hole and there was a rope, and we had to climb down to get to the bottom. And I slipped about halfway climbing down this rope, and because of that, I fell on a rat and I killed it.
Yeah, so yeah, one of our other party members, she's a fairy. She just floated down easily, got right down to there. But as soon as she landed, rats popped up and fucked her up a little bit. But good old Caesar, with his with his natural unluck, he fucked up the athletics roll to climb the ladder, and I rolled a luck check, and I rolled a nat 20. So of course that means you're gonna fall and kill a rat immediately. That's the only way that could have happened.
Yeah, and I pick it up. I pick up those scraps just by
Yep.
my classic character.
No. Ruby fucking kicked it over the edge. She was like, I want to give this rat a proper burial, and kicks it over the edge of the cliff into the abyss. There we go. Good for you, rat. Rest in piss.
Rest in piss.
Actually, one of my favorite moments also was when you found that secret door. Because that's the first secret door, and I was like, okay, there's going to be multiple secret doors through here, so I hope they find this one to know that that's a thing early on. And you did. And also, Raymond or Pierce found that trap, so that lets you know immediately there are traps and there are secret doors.
Oh yeah, that actually that's actually a very good point. Since I didn't realize it, because some of the rooms we haven't realized yet, or that we've been exploring so far, there's like a puzzle or something to them we haven't figured out, but maybe there's a secret door in there somewhere. But that's something for the next exploration.
Maybe. And there's empty rooms, but there are rooms that are just empty. They're just trimmed. And
Yeah, they're just empty.
For those empty rooms, I'm rolling fucking enemy encounters, but the dice is being nice. It's not giving them anything. So, except one rat. They fought one extra rat.
One large rat.
One giant rat. And that rat did its job and died.
Like a proper rat.
Yep. But and like with any good D&D session, we ended on a cliffhanger. Ooh.
Oh, what's gonna happen next time?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine.
It'll be fine next time.
I don't expect anything.
This opens.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you keep in there?
This is the box and the controllers for that thing you and Diego got me, that 300 games in one.
Oh yeah.
The extreme mini game box that's now pushed in on one side.
Oh wow, how'd that happen?
Probably just from these fucking things in here just hitting it.
But do you use it?
No.
Yeah.
But there are some good quality out of the 300 games on there. There's a lot of
There's like 5 good ones.
There's a lot of like NES and SNES shovelware bullshit. There's an Angry Birds game on there.
Angry Birds.
Yeah, but it's like Angry Birds in like an NES SNES style. But it's not even the game. It's like you're the red bird, but you're like platforming in like a NES.
So it's like Flappy Bird.
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense. There's other games like I think there's like maybe two others that are like that where it's like newer shit. It's like what? That doesn't make sense, but it's just retrofitted garbage.
Oh well, hey man.
But it does have Final Fantasy 1, which is pretty cool. Only the first one though. Only one.
Oh, that's kind of.
Yeah, I'd love to play the second one, but maybe I've played the first one a couple times on the Switch, the remaster. So maybe I could go back and do this one at some point. It's a pretty short game. Punch Out is on there.
Nice.
Ninja Gaiden.
Oh.
Gradius and Parodius. Parodius is on there. The parody one where you the Game Grumps played one time. You're like flying through space. You're shooting like a giant like woman legs, like woman dancer legs spinning around. It's like it's weird. It's just weird. It's like a parody of like the shoot 'em up genre. It's still a fun game. Yeah, lots of weird shit on there.
But hey, it was a free gift.
Oh yeah, it's a cool little novelty. It's a fun time. Doesn't require internet connection. If I want to play Red Dead Redemption 2, instead of waiting the 40 hours it takes to download, I can just pop this in and play some Punch Out.
Oh, I was about to say there's not a chance in hell Red Dead.
God, no. But should my PS4 take like 40 hours to download it? I got something to do in that meantime.
Hey, you know what? Then there's a bright side to everything.
There's a very bright side to everything. Speaking of playing things, we're almost done with Kingdom Hearts.
We're right there at the end.
I'll say we got the final episode, the finale, quote finale, where we beat the game. There's going to be a whole episode dedicated to doing a certain Mario related activity, followed with a second area that'll probably go in with that episode. Then a third spot fighting more assholes, and other things. So maybe 4 to 5 more episodes of Kingdom Hearts.
A lot of fun goodies still left to be on hold.
A lot of fun, sweet sweet goodies. But in terms of us doing new things as well with our lives, Caesar, you might be surprised to learn that our channel now has a Blue Sky account. Oh, if anyone's watched us, follow the Clueless Boys on Blue Sky.
What's Blue Sky?
It's a Twitter alternative that was made like I think a year ago now, or quite a while ago at this point. It's because once Twitter was bought by Elon Musk, things started going downhill pretty quickly over at Twitter. And some people were like, "Hey, Twitter was cool before he bought it. Why don't we just make the same thing, but not run by a Nazi oligarch?"
No,
who's
he's
focused on
not a
profits.
Nazi. That was a Roman salute.
No, that he was giving his heart to. He was like, "My heart goes out to you."
What a fucking.
It would have made more sense maybe with two hands and then give his heart. But he did it with one hand, and he did it twice, which shows that he has a lot of heart to give. But people, people are like, we got to keep the heart inside. We got to, we like not doing that. So they made Blue Sky, which is literally just Twitter, but not run by Elon Musk.
But it's not X.
Yeah, it's not. It's Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
Yeah.
So give us a follow on fucking Blue Sky.
Follow us on Blue Sky. Not a lot of people on Blue Sky. I mean, there's, I think people, when it was first like made and people started getting traction, it was popular. A lot of people migrated over from Twitter, but there's still not too much on it. Maybe I just haven't gotten the right algorithm from what I've been following. Because I tried to, I find like a person I like and I follow them. I look through who they're following, and follow others related to them. But so right now I'll be honest, it is a pretty lefty
platform,
lefty Democrat platform. A lot of the posts on there because I'm seeing like the Discover page because on the following, it's like not everyone I'm following is posting all the time, so there's not a lot to look at. But on Discover, it's like it is a lot of lefty Democrat posting about shit's going on in politics with Trump, Musk, all that bullshit, all the things they're trying to do, Project 2025, a lot of that. Also a lot of artsy shit because of course people. The artsy community, a lot of them are left leaning folks. Of course, they love Twitter. Went right to Blue Sky. So there's a lot of art and shit on there too. Like there's big like game dev and like art communities on there posting because that's where they're at next. Not on Twitter. So
Hey, well, you got to post it. You got to post your thoughts and your
You got to have an outlook and an
outlet.
outlet.
That's
the word. Yeah, there's also a Brazilian cluster. That's what it's called. You can
Brazilian cluster.
Yeah, you can see the feeds of because Twitter was banned in Brazil for I don't know if it still is, but for a while it was.
Why?
Because something Musk did, or I don't know. Because I don't know. Just
one of the many beautiful things he's done.
Just the way it was run. Because of course Twitter is it's an app and website that expands the entire world. So of course there's Twitter offices in different countries. Like there was a Twitter office in Brazil somewhere, and so and then something with how it worked, the employee structure. He like shut down that office or whatever. So then like Brazil like banned Twitter. So of course there's a lot of Brazilians on Twitter. So they call it the Brazilian cluster. That's what that Discover feed is called. And then there's the Korean super cluster, which I guess is an even bigger cluster of Koreans.
Too many clusters.
It's only those two I've seen so far. But
that's one too many.
Yeah, but follow us there. I'll be updating. Like usual, our uploads. I uploaded all our playlists on there. I made posts for every single one of our playlists so far.
Oh, nice.
Got those on there. I made a couple of comedic posts on there. Just, didn't get too much traction, but it's because not a lot of traction on Blue Sky. We have 2 followers. No idea who they are. Just random people. Who knows? But slowly, we'll get that number increased.
It'll be the new Twitter.
It is
a year, and it'll be the new Twitter.
Yeah, in about a year, I think. Yeah, we'll see. Within a year's time, we'll see how many people have shifted over to Blue Sky and left Twitter.
If the country's not on fire yet.
If it's who knows what's happening?
I don't know what's happened. I've just been seeing a lot of videos online constantly of Trump just signing new bills. He's like, "What's this one?" And then they explain and say, "Oh yeah, of course, my favorite."
Yep, I did that one. Yep. Yeah, the Gulf of America, that one's funny. It's not even the Gulf of America. It's the portion that's directly under America is the Gulf of America, and then the rest of it is still the Gulf of Mexico, because the rest of the world is not stupid, not conforming to what good old Daddy Don believes.
And then people are surprised as to why things are going the way they are. But when you realize more than half of the American population is stupid,
a lot of them pretty dumb.
A lot of them are pretty dumb. Just think of it. It's like that. It's like George Carlin. I don't remember that bit specifically, but just think of the dumbest person and then times that by like 50. That's like more than half the percentage of America. I can't remember the exact bit on how it goes, but it's something
they're all pretty fucking dumb. And a lot of the problem is they're so dumb that they don't realize that they're angry at the wrong things. It's like, yeah, these fucking illegal immigrants and outsourcing to China. It's like, that's not the reason you're poor. The reason you're poor, this is another take I saw on Blue Sky. It's like, yeah, immigrants and outsourced labor is not the reason you're poor. The rich capitalistic elite, the 1%, hoarding all their wealth and not distributing it evenly, and the government allowing them to do that. That's the reason you're poor. It's not fucking Jose over here working a fucking landscaping job. It's 10 hours a fucking day, fucking 6 days a week. You know, and occasionally trying to get that 7th day. He's not the reason you're poor, Kevin. He's not the reason you're fat. He's not the reason you're poor. He's not the reason you're retarded. That's all you. All 3 of those, that's on you, big man.
But they don't want to blame themselves for it.
No.
They
It's hard
want to find other people to blame their problems on.
It's hard to blame yourself, especially when you know it's yourself. But, you know, as us as adults, I've gotten used to that more recently. I've gotten used to it so much I blame myself for things that aren't my fault. That's when you know you get into another problem. That's a whole problem that's okay to have, because that's self-destructive, not
What do you find yourself doing to that you allow that to happen?
Oh, well, no, just like anything bad that happens. Like, oh, because I did this one thing this one time, so because I was late in traffic and I was late to this thing, and this happened, you know, it's like, well, that's not really.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
It's shit like that, but, you know. But you people, no, it is your fault. Some of you are fine people on Blue Sky following us, but other people, not
Yeah,
so much.
the 2 people.
Yeah, the 2 people.
You're good.
Yeah, we might have more by the end of today. Who knows? There is another video getting uploaded today, which will get posted to Blue Sky, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
In about 48 minutes.
Oh, shit. That'll be the time for it. So stick around if you're watching this live, which, unless you're standing outside one of these windows, I don't know how you could be doing that. But if you are, stay tuned.
No, there's someone. I see him out there.
Oh, yeah.
They're quiet.
Oh, there you are. Yeah. Hello.
Hey.
Hi. That's, okay. Put your penis away, please. No, I've seen meat spin. I don't want to see you spin.
Yeah. Well.
Up. Okay, he's still.
Well, I mean, hey, you gotta get your passion out there somehow.
Right, I'm just gonna not look at you anymore. Yeah. All right. Besides that guy, Caesar, you been doing anything fun lately?
What have I been up to lately? You know, I haven't been doing too much lately. I've just been doing the normal things that I've been up to, just trying to write more stand-up, just trying to focus more on focus on myself, trying to buy a new car. By the end of this year, I'll have a new car, so I'm looking forward to that. Nothing too new or exciting really else going on besides that. But in personal, I have my 1-year anniversary with my current girlfriend. That's next month.
Nice.
So that's something.
That's something.
That's something to look forward to.
Anything planned?
Do I have
Does she watch this? Is she gonna know?
No, she doesn't watch any of this.
Fuck you. No. I'm just
Yeah.
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 Got anything planned?
You know what? No, nothing too crazy or out of the ordinary. But I do want to surprise her with a little something. I was thinking of getting something. Nothing traditional, because it's around the time of Valentine's Day, so I'm not gonna get her chocolates. I do want to go do something a little crazy.
Get her a bejeweled butt plug.
Get her a bejeweled butt plug. I was thinking of getting her a 12-pack of eggs, because the price on those are going up. So
yeah, that'd be real nice.
And that's like breakfast for at least 3-4 days.
Yeah.
So
a 24-pack of super soft toilet paper.
Shit. Yeah, it's that foreplay.
Yeah, she'll wipe you up.
Yeah, but no. Other than that, I haven't really been doing too much lately. I finished. You know what? Here's an exciting bit. I finished Black Myth Wukong.
Your 4th playthrough.
Well, I started the 4th playthrough, and I locked the stance that I've been trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: the only downside of it, and I didn't know this until I read the post that I saved again. But because in the game you have like a heat meter, and you can charge that up to do like critical
your
attack.
super moves and shit. Yeah.
And then when you charge that all the way, there's like a little extension part that's now unlocked. And once you fill up that bar too, and then when you do your critical hit, that's when you transform to the stance.
Oh, okay.
But you only stay in that stance for like a minute, and then you go back.
Okay, so it's like there's a thing in DMC 5 called it's like Sin Devil Trigger. It's like, yeah, if you get your stamina to triple S, and then you have infinite DT, and that's how you get your like super combos. But yeah, it's you gotta be super good to get it, and then it lasts for a second for you to do your super cool shit, and then it just goes back to
So that's the only kind of downside. Yeah. Like I'm like, man, that's kind of shitty. You have to go through all this work just to unlock that one thing. It only lasts like a minute. I'm like, well,
yeah. Kind of shit, but it's for the people who are I guess doing harder difficulties, and then trying to get their big combo videos out, trying to do big combo, because that seems like one of the games where you want to do big combo,
and you hit hard, and then you knock down that health. Yeah,
it's a good time.
It's a great time.
Oh yeah.
But since that, I haven't really played it.
Alright.
But
Yeah,
you know,
makes sense. You definitely got your fill. It's like Persona 4. You play that like 3 times, so you definitely
oh
got your
yeah,
fill.
I got almost everything. Well, actually, when it comes to Persona 4, I did do everything
Yeah.
finally. But then, and that's the shit part too, because like in Persona 4, when you unlock like the like your persona, like the best one,
Like the white one that's like the
yeah,
evolved one, yeah.
after you do like the fusion of a 12 certain ones,
Mhm.
you get it. But then when you start a new playthrough, you can't even use them because you have to be a certain level to get them,
That makes
and
sense.
you only reach that level like at the last part of the game.
Oh,
So you're not even
okay.
using like
Is it like a level like in like in a specific S link or like a
no,
player
no, it's like
level?
a level. It's like a player level.
Oh, okay, so it's like you gotta be like level 50 to equip him, kind
You
of.
gotta be like level 99.
Fuck
I think.
off!
Yeah,
What the fuck? Fuck off!
yeah. That's
What
kind
are
of.
you doing?
It's kind of.
Is there a new game plus?
Yeah, there's new game
Do you
plus
keep
in
your
there.
level or?
You keep your abilities though, like because you have like an ability chart, so that's all leveled up. You can keep that,
Yeah, you
and
keep
then
your S links.
no, the
Or no,
S links
this
you
you
have
gotta
to do it
restart.
again.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but the only thing you keep are like your abilities. So like when it comes
Okay.
to like your intelligence, your
Oh,
strength, or whatever,
your stats.
you
Okay.
keep those, but everything else
Okay.
resets.
But
So
you're back to level
you're
1
back to level
just with
one,
super OP stats.
right?
Okay. That's so shitty. They should unlock it like from the beginning, but make it cost a lot, but have it there so you can like by the end of the first dungeon be like, oh, I can get him now, and then that'll probably still be OP, but that's the point. You did the whole thing to get it. Now
Yeah,
let me use it.
but I guess that kind of forced you just to keep playing if you wanted to get back. Like, I'll get
Yeah.
back there. I know I will,
But
but
then it's like, it's not as fun.
no, that's why I just have my save state before where I have them unlocked, so I can just walk around
Yeah,
and do
exactly.
whatever.
It's like it's like Way of the Samurai. That was cool because when you finished a run, whatever sword you finished was in your like inventory. When you start a new game, you could start with that sword. So that's that's a reason why you want to be able to use the shit you unlocked previously to do it again.
You know, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I'm like, oh, we should play that again. That game was fun.
We should play the second one or the third or the fourth.
Oh yeah, there's
But
multiple,
I think
huh?
fourth. The fourth definitely, maybe the third one on PS3. But my girlfriend has a PS3, so now we can play PS3 games. Oh,
She does?
yeah, she does. It's at her place. We can just use it. They're not fucking using it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so we can play PS3 games if we find them.
Hey,
Yeah, we can play God Hand. No, not God Hand. I love God Hand. I've never played it, but it's a fun
I've
game.
never heard of it. What is it?
God Hand is it is a single player fighting game. Is the best way to
Single player fighting game. All
yeah.
right.
So you play as Gene, the God Hand, and it's made by Capcom. Very early. It's before I think it was before Clover Studio, which made Okami. It was
Oh wow.
yeah. So then the guy who made no, I think it was maybe right after Okami. And Okami was super successful and great. And they make this, and it's just like the jankiest fucking piece of shit. At least that's the thing when it comes out, because it plays weird. It's like it's a Resident Evil style kind of, I think, like tank control system. It's like you move like forward and you like so you can't like run diagonally. You gotta turn your body, run forward, turn your body, run forward,
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, so but it makes it kind of fit with the fighting game system because where you're looking, kind of locking with an enemy, and then you're kind of straight on. So then it's kind of like a one-on-one type thing, but there's some enemies around that can hit you, But it's an interesting. It's a Japanese game, so of course it's got weird, fun.
Oh, so yes, that's why
bullshit.
it's weird.
So you
Yeah.
have like your weird, like your God Hand meter, so you can like go into like an ultimate state, and there's like pickups that refill it that are like naked chick magazines, and it's like,
Oh.
and when you pick it up, it does like the wolf is like. It does that,
Yeah, when you pick
and your
it.
guy Genie goes like nice, and but it's the interesting thing about it is that you make your own move set. So when
Oh.
you start out, you have it was PS2. So you start out, you have 4 square hits. You have a 4-hit combo, so square, square, square. You have like a triangle, which is like a launcher. You have X, which is your guard, and then you have like up triangle, or you have like back triangle, which is like a sweep, and you have like a back. There's like a couple different things for like different types of moves. Like your square is your combos. It's like up triangle is your is like your lifter. Back triangle is like your leg sweep or whatever. And then as you go through the game, you unlock more slots and you get new moves to put into those. So you start with like a regular combo, just like but then you find new things like, oh, this is like a flurry. This is like this is like a quick like 3-hit jab. And those 3
Oh.
hits are like do less damage, but you started out instead of your first punch. So now instead of going you now go and then it's like you change it up, and then you get
Oh,
more
that's
move
kind of
slots.
pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you unlock all sorts of things. You unlock punches, jabs, elbows, spinning. You unlock the drunken move style, which is like you're like flowing around and like you fall back, but you like lift your leg. So it's like an aerial like kick, and like it blocks like guards. Like enemies can also guard. They can guard high, guard low. You can also guard high, guard low. But some kicks and like moves they'll like hit low, and so it really is just a fully fleshed out fighting game system where you make your own move set based on tons of different types of moves and supers and shit. It's great. It's fun. So it's awesome.
But when did it come out?
It was on the PS2 like 2003, 4, right after Okami or some shit. You can look it up. But yeah. But and then of
God
course
damn.
when it first came out, it was no one liked it because it was so
That's fair.
weird and it sounds janky, like like the mixing levels on all the audio was like so high. It's really made like shit, but the combat system is so crazy and intricate and unique that not many games have done anything like it. Sifu is kind of sort of similar, but in that one you unlock the moves and you can just do them instead of like putting them into a slot. But it's that same kind of thing where you can make your own move set. And I think it was not Black Desert, but there was one game that was like it was like an online fighting game, and you would like start with like a basic move set, and you would like just run through the open world, and you'd find like another player or whatever, an NPC, and you'd fight them. And fighting them, you'd see their moves, and that would unlock the move for you, so you'd be able to do the move.
Mhm.
And then they would like set up like it would incentivize you in this other game, not Godhand, but this other game. You would like set up dojos, like so you just a player could beat the master because you know this move that you found that no one else learns. So you go, okay, I'm going to teach you this move. So then you have people coming to you like an actual player to learn.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it was
cool.
it was a weird game, but it was a fun, interesting concept, and it was that same kind of thing where you learn new moves and put them into your move set. But yeah, fun, weird, and
2006.
very Japanese. 2006. Yeah, okay, yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, early 2000 still.
Yeah, I should buy it because it's.
I mean, if it's on PlayStation too, so
yeah, it's probably $80 or something. So pretty
Probably.
expensive, but
be worth it.
man, fun time.
I'm sure we can find it somewhere for dirt
Oh, yeah.
cheap.
And then it's one of those games where since it's made in Japan, the difficulty's fucked. So it's like easy, normal, and hard, but normal is hard and easy is normal. So
Yeah,
you gotta. Yeah, that game is fucked, but it's a fun time.
I mean, it sounds like it'd be a pretty fun thing that we could definitely record.
Yeah, try to play through it. I would definitely have to want to play through it at least once through myself first because it's like
to get a feel for it, right?
it's like Devil May Cry. Like if you're gonna go through that blind, it's gonna be interesting time. Not necessarily hard, but trying to figure out the system itself and work with it and how
It'll be
works.
hard, all right. It'll be hard.
It'll be hard, but and I'll be ready for that hardness.
Oh yeah, you're always ready for the hard.
Oh yeah.
Have you been playing anything new lately?
More Civilization.
More
I won
Civilization?
again. I got my second victory as religious. I got my religious victory. It was quite interesting. It took a little bit longer, but I was able to do it.
And then now you're gonna do your next run on the next difficulty.
Yeah. So for the first run, I did on difficulty 2 out of the 8. I
Mhm.
did that domination. I killed all the other civs, so I was the dominant one. Second, this time I did it on normal difficulty 4, which it starts you at. I made the map size a little bigger, so
Oh,
there was
wow.
now 10 NPCs instead, or 9, including 9, and then with me makes 10 instead of 7 and 8.
Right.
That was good. Religious victory. It was pretty. I got a really good start because I started with I play on the continents, so it makes 2 continents or a few, and I was on the top right one, and it was just me and Germany, which is great because I took over like the left half, and then I started spreading my religion, and then I got Germany, bam, and then it was like 4 or 5 or however many other cities were on this other continent, so I just got to fully establish my shit before even sending them over, so that made it really easy too. I didn't have to compete with like multiple things,
Oh.
but once I got there, it was a little bit more difficult because. It was just sending them across the water. It took so many fucking turns, but eventually I did. I got a settler over on that side, so I made a city. And then from that city, that's when I started making units, and it was a fun time. I fought a little minor religious war with Japan, but sacked them.
You sacked them, and then you made them commit seppuku.
Yeah, I converted them to cold cuts, to the religion of cold cuts.
Cold cuts.
Yeah, because I played as Russia because they get bonus religious points from tundra tiles, which is like snowy shit, which are otherwise pretty useless. But with Russia, you can get religious points from them. So I made it really good. That gives me much more religion, so I can buy religious units. And my religious symbol was a cow head. So I was like, "Hey, cold cuts. It's cold, cow." and then whenever I like won a battle, like took like majority religion in place, I would go from like that
mood?
commercial. There was like a commercial where I would like get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts. It was it might have been a Subway commercial, but it was like a dude. It was like a it was like a store or something. I don't know. But
Cold cuts.
he was dancing. He was like, "Got some cold cuts. Got some cold cuts."
No, I think it was a Firehouse sub commercial.
Maybe because he was saying because cold cuts is like a sandwich, like
For-
cold
yeah,
cuts.
yeah.
But he was saying "Got some cold cuts. Got some cold cuts," and I was
You were
happy.
vibing with it.
Yeah, I had there was 8 civs. So I guess I was playing on the one 8. I had 7 out of 8 converted to my religion. All that was left was America. So instead, I would have won normally if I just kept going for like an extra like 20 turns or so. But I was like, no, I'm gonna do this thing about that I read on a Reddit post one time. So I said, hey Teddy, I opened up the trade menu. I got you got like 5, 6 cities. I
Mhm.
got like 6 cities. Why don't I just give you 5 of mine for free? Just take them. Just they're yours now. Just take them. And of course, he says, yeah, I'll take them. But in doing that, those 5 cities I gave him were already converted to my religion.
Oh.
So by giving them to him, now the majority of his cities, which now includes those, are converted to his religion, which gives me the win because now most of his cities are my religion. So
And that's a religious victory.
yeah, because he had however many before, he got mine. Now his majority goes to mine, so it just by default. No,
Take that, Teddy.
take that, Roosevelt, you fucking son of a bitch, you stupid asshole. You rough. I'll give you a fucking rough ride. Some of that.
Was Teddy Roosevelt the one who was big on national
Yeah, he
parks
did
and
the national parks. He did
yeah.
the Texas Rangers. He was a rough rider. He was called the Rough Rider. Yeah, I think he was. He started it, I think, or he was one of them. Or he might have started. It was one of those two. But yeah, he was. Yeah,
Wow.
which is probably why him and also Abraham Lincoln. I think he's a DLC. He's another leader for America. So
Good old Abe.
good old Abe, honest Abe,
Abe,
honest. I
honest
wonder what
Abe.
his bonuses are because they all have their own. Because there are some civs that have multiple leaders, but it's just different shit. Like for Greece, there's one. It's like Golgo, and she's like a warrior base. So she's all about making fighting units and industry based. And then there's Pericles, and he's more culture and religion based. So even if you do the same civ, you can do different types of victories. And if you pick the Golgo, the fighter bitch, you can make her have a religious or civil fucking win too. It all depends on how you want to play.
Now, is there slavery involved in this game or not? And this is going to be the deciding factor that makes me play it.
Well, I mean, you can take over other people's cities, and I guess they become part of your empires, become your cities. You control them. So I guess you could, in your headcanon, say that that's just a city of slaves. So technically, yeah,
Nice.
nice.
That's
That's all I
it.
need is a little bit of slavery.
That's all I need to
Little bit of
know.
slavery.
Sometimes you just need a little slavery in your games.
A spoonful of slavery helps the fun go up.
Yeah, it makes the master happy.
Certainly.
Little spoonful here, a tongue dip there, Little
A little cock tease there.
a little cock tease there, butt plug here. Hey,
You got a happy master.
I'm always happy.
I'm always happy, baby. It's a fun time.
I saw a post and an article about
Ooh.
exclusive games coming out for the PS5 this year.
Oh, okay.
And there was one that caught my eye, which apparently came out, or the trailer for it came out at a Game Awards convention thing in 2017.
Oh, okay. It's a while ago. One of these. Got it.
Yeah, it's one of these, but it seems like it's actually coming out this year, and the trailer for this looks pretty insane. It's called Project Awakening. I don't know if because that's not the actual name of it yet, but
Yeah, no, I don't think I know anything about it.
and it's going to be a game that plays off the style of like Dragon's Dogma 2 and what was the other thing? Not DMC. It was like I guess kind of like Dark Souls because like you can like you can lock on enemies and whatnot and whatnot, but from the look of this game, which is surprising that for 8 years ago that they said this is how it was going to look like, because it's fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But from the trailer that I saw, it looks like because it has like Dark Souls-y kind of mechanics, and I could definitely see where I was going for. I was talking about Dragon's Dogma 2 because you could climb on enemies and whatnot.
All right, sick. It's always a fun mechanic.
Because in the trailer, it was just you as a knight, and then you pull out a sword, and then you're fighting like this big dinosaur thing.
All right, yeah.
And then it seems like you were just slashing around in like some sort of coliseum. But there's not much to this trailer because that's literally all that there is.
Yeah, it's a little combat visual trailer. See how it looks during major gameplay. Yeah.
But that's one thing that I'm adding to my list. I'm like, oh, this seems kind of interesting. But considering the fact that they talked about this 8 years ago, who knows if it'll even go through to this point? Even though they said it's coming out this year. But
I mean, hopefully that it will. Because it took them that long to. Trailer came out 8 years ago, and now they're saying it's being announced. That's hopefully a good indication that they took their time with it and got it where they wanted it to be, rather than putting out a rush product and then fixing it over time. Hopefully they'll
and then
deliver.
You know what else is coming out? Dragon Quest 12.
Ooh.
There's not much about that yet either, because literally all that there is just a little fucking cinematic thing with like the Roman numeral 10, and then you see a 2 pop up, and then it's like Dragon Quest. I'm like, oh shit.
Is it going to be like Final Fantasy where it's 10-2, or is it 12?
No, just
Because there was
12.
11. Okay.
Right. Fine.
X. Oh, X. Yeah, X.
X.
Yeah, and then 2. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Dragon Quest 11, when that came out 6, 7 years ago now.
Is that the one where you have like the purple tunic and like the
Yeah.
okay?
You have the long hair.
Yeah. Is 12 look like that, or is it more realistic? Or okay.
There's not. All there was just that title screen, and that's it.
That'd be cool if it looked like Final Fantasy like 9, kind of like, but like up the graphics was like a more realistic instead of that like cartoony, which I guess a Dragon Quest is, but it'd be an interesting change of the formula.
No, I'm excited, man, because if it's for the PS5, they'll be able to do because Dragon Quest 11 was phenomenal when it came out. Run perfectly on anything except my PC, which was a bad mistake. I should never bought it on that. But
maybe
you learn by your purchases.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of games that I'm excited for this year. And then I heard talks about the PS6 coming out next year, but I'm like,
maybe
I don't even at this point. There's just too much speculation about everything going on.
Yeah, personally, well, because I don't even have a PS5, so if I got one like day one, then maybe I'd be like, yeah, but I mean, what's even? I mean, there's a lot of shit on the PS5, but what's exclusive or on next gen consoles? Let's say there's Armored Core. Elden Ring's not exclusive. Yakuza 8 and
That's
Pirate
exclusive.
Majima. And then I don't know. Demon Souls. That's on
Demon
PS5.
Souls. Unless you want to play the original, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so for me at least personally, there's not much of a need for a 6, but I mean if Sony wants to, fucking I guess.
I don't know. The only thing that does make me a little bit worried about I get next gen consoles to say is that Switch 2, because there's going to be exclusive games for the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
Which sucks because of course obviously the games that you would want to play are going to be on the Switch 2. So you're going to have to buy one if you want to play those games. But the only thing that turns me off from the Switch 2, and this would be the big factor if I buy one or not, is if performance-wise, if it runs better than the other original Switches, then at that point, yes.
Yeah.
But if there's not too much of a difference, then that kind of deters me from buying one.
Exactly.
Which sucks because I would like to play the new Pokemon game. Because most likely that's gonna be on the Switch too. Because of course Nintendo's gonna be like,
Yeah, we had this exact conversation during the most recent episode of Mario. That's coming out today. Ho, Mario and Luigi. But yeah, no, that's definitely going to be a hardware improvement. So yeah, that'll be good. And hopefully it'll play the same undocked as it does docked. That's something we can look forward to as well. But it will have backwards compatibility for most Switch games. So
I think it's every Switch game.
I think it is, but I think there's some games that like the Labo shit that might not.
Yeah, but who fucking plays the fucking
exactly.
Labo?
So that's what I think. I think in the fine print it says select games, but it's probably gonna be most games that are just played normally. It's like most games that don't require the VR and Labo and some specific shit like that. So
do you know anyone who has Nintendo Labo?
No,
exactly.
So it's probably fun for a time, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that fishing rod looked kind of cool.
Yeah, if you want to play Mario Golf, you put it in the golf thing and. Anyway. It was an interesting idea. It was,
it was a good mechanic. Failed miserably.
Probably made a ton of money because what's the fucking cost to make some pieces of fucking cardboard?
Probably like $2.
Yeah, you need indentation. The machine to make the indentation to make it fold right. But that's about it. And then you just start pumping them out. That's nothing but profit.
Those stingy, greedy bastards.
Pieces of shit. That's why I never bought one.
No, I wanted to, but I never did. It's like that Ring Fit thing that they did for the Switch. Kind of wanted that because the game looks kind of cool. It's like an adventure, and you go through.
Yeah, it's a fitness thing. Yeah, I thought about it. I saw an ad today on the Switch when before we recorded Mario. There was a thing for it's like a boxing game. It was like fucking Switch Boxing 3 or whatever, and that made me think of that adventure one, and that made me want to get it. Ring Fit Adventure, or we Switch Ring Fit Adventure.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it made me want to get it because it is.
It's exercise.
It is fitness. I could just do that, and yeah, it would be a fun time.
Apparently, it's not bad form of exercise. I saw.
Yeah, no, you do squats, you do like fucking shit with the thing, and yeah, you do a bunch.
Yeah. That way, for video gamers like us, we can get some work done.
Yeah. Well, what'd you see? You saw some lady demonstrating, watching her thighs.
No, I saw one of the video YouTuber guys that I watched play at one time.
Oh yeah.
And it seems like he was getting a pretty good sweat after like half an hour. I'm like, oh, maybe it's not a bad investment, but.
Yeah, from what little I saw too, yeah, it's a movie. You actually do do like
You need a good amount of
jogging
space,
in
though.
place. Yeah, you jog in place for it, and then you do like squat with it, and then you like fight enemies, and you like push the thing because it's like a band, like a kind of rubber thing. You like push together, like shoot like energy, like you're the Wii Fit girl, like avatar kind of thing. So
Right.
yeah, it seems like a fun time. Yeah, the boxing one would be even better, maybe. Or, no, maybe.
I don't know how good that is. I think the first fitness boxing one was actually a pretty bad flop because of the sensors when you were trying to punch didn't
Yeah.
actually go all the way through. But I
You,
could be wrong on
you
that.
probably need a pretty recent set of Joy-Cons because who knows what drift would do to them too. If just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're just like,
I still have my original Joy-Cons from the Switch when I bought it.
yeah, I do too. That's the only set of Joy-Cons I have, and boy howdy,
It's pretty bad.
are they not great?
Yeah, it's pretty
Boy
bad.
howdy, do I not like them because there's a lot of in Mario and Luigi Brothership. There's a Bros movie you get later that requires you to move the stick in directions. Like if you got to move it to shoot it, so I move it up to shoot it down. So,
Mhm.
but it's constantly thinks it's pointing up, so I can't. I have to like do it like 5 times to get in the right spot, and it's timing sensitive. It sucks.
Excuse me.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm losing my voice the more we keep talking.
No, I feel well. We have been going for quite a while.
All right,
We're
well
sitting
then.
in the smoky air where I'm blowing sweet vapors, and you did take a little sip of screwball, but you got to finish.
Yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get to
yeah.
it. Let me pull up my music recommendation.
Pull that shit up, pull it
Do
out.
you have one?
Not off the top of my head. I've been quite often neglecting to think of one, but
Neglecting to think of one.
hopefully I can think of one shortly, so I can deliver one to you fine peoples.
My music recommendation is actually by Liam Gallagher,
Ooh,
one of the brothers from Oasis. It's from I believe it's his solo works. It's it's called motherfucker. I just pulled it. All You're Dreaming Of. And there's two versions of it. There's a demo version and then there's the actual like live version that are recorded in front of an audience. But it's just him, piano, and then light strings in the actual version. But in the demo version, it's just him and his guitar. Which surprisingly, because I didn't think he could actually play guitar the way that he does play it in the demo version. Because in Oasis, all he does is just sing and play tambourine. I didn't know that he
oh,
was
okay.
actually could play guitar, unless if this was somebody else recording it and he just sang over it. But I don't know. But it's just a nice soft melodic song. It's a lot of nice vocal harmony because he has a nice voice generally.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
if he's not playing the guitar, he has a good voice. And yes. That's all there much pretty is to us. It's pretty hard to talk now. I
All
can't.
right, I feel.
Yeah.
You got to finish the screwball to lighten up your throat. My recommendation is I just thought of it's a good classic song by one Mac DeMarco, a good classic lad. I saw one of his songs is in a movie I watched kind of somewhat recently, like a month ago or some shit called Breakfast in America. It's it's a movie. It's a lot of
Breakfast?
yeah. The main character he's like the lead singer of like a punk band. So it's kind of the soundtrack is sort of punk esque, like a little intense. But there's a nice scene where they're playing a Mac DeMarco song. It's My Kind of Woman. That's a good song. That's not my recommendation,
That is a
but
good
that's the
song
song
though.
they play. And I was like, oh, it's because it's not often you hear indie artists such as Mr. DeMarco in a good film such as that. It was nice. But my recommendation is the song "Moonlight on the River"
Ooh.
because it's a good one. Got like a nice simple chorus. It's good chill vibes. I think it's also I don't know if it's that song, but there's another one I think on the same album. It's like 7 minutes, and after like minute 3, it just kind of starts devolving into
Oh.
just more distorted and like chaotic, and just like loud, and it's like it does it so gradually because it is 7 minutes, and like I said, the first 3 minutes is a song that slowly just gets more intense and chaotic and like out of tune and like loud, and if you're
It
not really
warps.
if you're not really paying attention, at like 5 minutes, you're like, wait, what the fuck am I listening to? And it's like, oh, it's still this, and you still see there's 2 more minutes to go. Yeah, and it becomes it's less like a rhythmic, like melodious, like ooh ah. It becomes like ah. It's like really,
Wow.
yeah. It's like screechy, really intense, and yeah, industrial. Not really industrial, but just loud and uncomfortable. And I don't want to say not good because it is intentional. It is good for what it does, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it just keeps devolving, and then it just.
Yeah, getting more primal and like off key and but still the same rhythm. It's
Mhm.
pretty great. It's a good one. Just
like this podcast.
this episode of the Vibin Podcast, 124. I wanted to mention that as well. It's crazy. Hey, you said also at the beginning, we've done 124. It's crazy. It's quite a few.
And it's going to keep going.
The number's going to keep shooting up.
At some point, we'll be at 1,000.
That number's going to keep shooting up just like a druggie outside of Phoenix. It's going to keep shooting up as long as it can until it dies.
As long as he has the money for it.
As long as he's got the money and a little bit of crank to get in that vein, he's going to keep going.
If you guys want that crank, why don't you just keep giving us a like?
Keep cranking one out. If you crank one out for us right now, we'll do crank.
We'll send you 2 doves.
We'll send you 2 doves, and one that symbolizes each of us. We'll send you 2 doves in a box we cranked ourselves out, and we'll crank out in a box, and there will also be 2 doves in it. No guarantee whether they'll be alive or not. Depending on overnight shipping and location, and depending on premium charges we pay. But there will be 2 doves in there,
and you'll appreciate them because they're from us.
They will. A little bit of splooge too. Might be a little fungal mold. A little bit of a culture growing on that splooge pile, or it might just be a little wet spot, a little dried over your wet spot on the cardboard, where it gets wet and then like kind of crinkles and gets like wavy, it's like warped and fucked up. Yeah, I might just click that, but you'll know. That's us, baby.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Do that too. And leave a like.
78% of you aren't subscribed. I've seen the statistics.
78? That's not too bad. I guess better than 90. Better than like 92. I think, wasn't that like at some point it was like 92?
No, it was like 97, but
okay, well, it's 78. That ain't bad. That's a bit better. That's a 70. It's close to 80, but it's not. It's 78. So it's better.
Yeah.
But subscribe, damn it. It'll make us feel good, make you feel good, because you'll see even more of us. Maybe even when you don't want it.